Imagine spending all day pushing against a massive, immovable brick wall. You sweat and burn thousands of calories, but ultimately achieve zero results. This is hard work in its rawest form. It is the total, uncalibrated expenditure of human energy, applied without calculation or direction. Energy spent does not automatically equal distance covered. When effort lacks a specific trajectory, it generates physical exhaustion rather than forward progress. Yet modern hustle culture often glorifies this blind grind. It applauds the act of straining against the wall, even when that approach mathematically guarantees rapid burnout. The alternative is shortcut culture, the myth that one can bypass the wall entirely and reach the goal without expending any effort. Neither raw exertion nor pure avoidance produces sustainable results. Real output requires treating human effort as a mathematical equation to be balanced. The first variable in this equation is the multiplier. To understand how it scales effort, consider two woodcutters tasked with clearing a forest. Woodcutter A swings a dull axe for 10 straight hours, exhausting his energy reserves while his output volume remains a flat line. Woodcutter B spends 2 hours sharpening his axe before cutting for 3. By optimizing his tools, his output bar towers over the first. This prep phase defines smart work, the deliberate optimization of the instrument before any energy is actually expended. Modern intellectual work replaces the axe with AI and specialized software. AI, or artificial intelligence, refers to software systems that process data and perform tasks that typically require human cognition. These tools act as the mathematical multiplier, turning baseline human effort into disproportionate, outsized results. Multipliers only work when applied to the right target. This is governed by the Pareto Principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. The Pareto Principle states that 20% of actions dictate 80% of outcomes. Most workers fail by applying their highest energy to the remaining 80%. These low-value tasks rapidly drain the energy meter while contributing almost nothing to the outcome pool. High-efficiency output requires the discipline to identify and isolate that top 20% before initiating any effort. However, strategy alone is insufficient. A perfectly sharpened axe aimed at the perfect tree cuts zero wood if it is never swung. Strategy without execution is merely theory. The success equation requires a continuous input of hard work to function. This equation balances smart strategy against continuous hard work to achieve success. To keep this equation stable, we must add the variable of consistency. Attempting to binge work, spending 15 hours in a single day, mathematically guarantees physical illness and a collapse in productivity. A sustainable model relies on 4 hours of highly focused, ruthlessly strategic work. This line graph shows the result of that shift. While burnout binges lead to a jagged, flat trajectory, applying 4 focused hours every single day transforms linear progress into exponential growth. Achieve this by defining your primary goal and stripping away high-friction habits like social media doom scrolling, which consume your mental energy before the real work begins. Hard work has no substitute, but it only reaches its full potential when orchestrated with intelligence and precision.